Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are. It is the final ATP Dubai 2021, and we've got none other than the man of the moment, the man of the year so far. The breakthrough star is Aslan Karatsev, and he is up against, one tough South African. It is Lloyd Harris. Both of these players have had quite incredible runs to this final, beating players you probably wouldn't expect them to be beating. Great to have a few of you regulars in the chat. We got Thomas Rock in there saying, hello, breathtaking people. Hello to you, sir, as well. And we've got SR Kadala there saying both having great skills, but I'm going to go with Karatsev there. Yeah, I want to know everybody's predictions for this one. I think it's going to be a very, very tight matchup. You've got to respect Lloyd Harris and his serving. He's been to a final before in an ATP event. It was against Andrei Rublev, but he did come up a little bit short there. That was in January of 2020, and that was in Adelaide. And he actually got bageled in that final. Hopefully he's learned a thing or two from that matchup, and hopefully we can see a real competitive matchup here today. They're just out on court warming up as we speak. Nice to have Almino in there as well. I chose Harris, sticking to it. Well, if he wins, mate, fair play to you. We've got George in. Hey, guys, pumped for this final. Should be a good one. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Two unlikely finalists, but very worthy ones. So let's just have a quick look at their routes to the final, which would be the best thing to take a look at now. Right, as you can see here, we've got, let's go through Lloyd Harris first. So Lloyd Harris there, as you can see, qualifying, going past Gabiashvili there, straight sets. Blazrola, he rolled him out the way. And we got Chris O'Connell there, been on the podcast, know that he's, he's just outside the top 100 himself. That was a real impressive one. He lost the first set and came back to win in 6-1 in the final set, which is really impressive against someone of O'Connell standard. And then the big one, Dominic Thiem. He managed to take out Dominic Thiem in straight sets. Not many men can say that, and didn't even have to go to a tie break once. Just managed to get a single break of serve in either set. That was enough. And then managed to finish off Dominic Thiem. Looks a little bit lackluster, Dominic Thiem, for my liking. But he backed it up. It wasn't just a fluke. Filip Krajinovic was up next. And Filip Krajinovic, he was in very good form himself. He had just knocked out Davidovich Fokina in the last round. He knocks Krajinovic out straight sets. Then, bit tougher, as we know, Nishikori. He's been coming back to his best again. He actually looked like he was going to plow through Harris after he lost the first set. He'd smashed him up in the second set. Third set, Harris showed some resolve, came back. And then, obviously, semi-final, Shapovalov, and it was such a close one. It went all the way to the wire, 8-6 in the final set tiebreak, but once again came back from a set down to win in 3. Lloyd Harris, a man who's now, he's moving up the rankings as we speak. After currently, he's in 52nd position in the world. If he wins today, I believe he will go up to 45th in the world. And now we move on to his opponent, which is obviously Aslan Karatsev. Aslan Karatsev, as you can see, he was given a wild card to the event, just coming off the back of his first ever ATP doubles title. And the doubles title was over in Qatar. So, and now, he followed up his Australian Open semi-final with that doubles win with Rublev, and then he goes and knocks Rublev out in fantastic fashion. I've got somebody joining us for as long as he can. Always great to have him as a part of the GTL Watchalong. It's Phil Fammer from Tweenahead. Great to have you in, Phil.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
What time is it over where you are?
Well, right now it's 11. I'm currently skiing in New York, so kind of misshapen background right here. But
nice
wanted to come on and just talk a little bit, see how you guys were doing.
Oh, mate, definitely. Well, super excited for this this final after watching that match yesterday, which we covered, the Rublev-Karatsev match. Some of the tennis that Karatsev was playing yesterday was something. It was on another world. It was just incredible.
I just don't get it. He came out of nowhere. He went from being one of the best Challenger Tour players in the world to then all of a sudden finding his success on tour. And it started with the Australian Open. And the fact that he's able to do it in such a short amount of time really makes you believe where this has been in such a long time.
Indeed, mate. Indeed. Well, it looks like they're just about to go out onto court. It looks like it is Aslan Karatsev serving first. Which way do you reckon this match is going to go? Do you reckon it's going to be a 3-setter or we're going to see
I think it's still going to be a 2-setter. I still think it's going to be 2 sets, and I think Aslan is going to take it like it'll be a tight first one and then a 6-3, 6-2 second. Because Harris has been playing really well. It's just going to be a matter of, oh, look at you with the South African.
Yeah, man, I swapped it over, mate. I've got a bit of both. Okay. I know. I thought I'd be here on my own, so I just repping both flags. So I'm not no biased. No biased.
I'll give you that.
Well, we're slightly biased on GTL just because we spoke to Aslan Karatsev, so we're sort of willing Karatsev to win a bit. And we got JG in the chat there saying, yes, Tweena's in. Good to have you in.
Good to see you, bud.
JG's out for the afternoon, unfortunately. He couldn't join us. You never know. He might pop in later if he manages to get home in time. We got Ahmed in there saying hello. And George saying, come on the Cats. And saying that I've got the best new Twitter account of 2021. Got
Look at you on Twitter.
5 followers. Mate, I'm just new to the game. You have to teach me, show me the ropes.
Of course.
Mate, well, here we go. We started off. Oh, and he's let that one go, and it's dropped inside the baseline there. And Karatsev, well, it loops up a bit of a mishit there from Lloyd Harris. But, yeah, I'm not sure. Do you reckon he should have gone for that, Karatsev?
You never really know because it really depends on how the situation plays out. It's like the first 4 points of the game and the match. So it's going to be very different, just to say the least.
Oh, another mishit from Harris there. There's that great backhand again from Karatsev. Been really impressed by his backhand this week, especially again the Rublev match. He was really firing it. What do you think on his backhand?
Did Aslan have any chance in that?
I actually did. Yeah, because Rublev's form against Russians is actually really bad. I don't know if you've seen his record. Even against Donskoy, it's not very good. And Donskoy is obviously outside the top 100. He doesn't have a good record against Medvedev, as we know. And now Karatsev, he seems to have, he's done better than him at a slam already, and he's beaten him in the head-to-head. Rublev, might be a mental problem for him going forwards, I think.
Well, it shocked me that Rublev and Aslan played doubles together last week and then won the doubles title at a 500 level event. After Rublev he bowed out in the singles, but then it's like, screw it, we'll play doubles and we'll win.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I was just shocked that they were able to play so well together. I didn't realize that they were both that good at doubles, but there you go. It shows you if you're that good at tennis, you can turn your hand to anything, I think, in tennis. So, and the way that Karatsev's playing right now, and there you go, he's held the first serve of the match. The way he's playing right now, I think anyone would want to play with him. I think everything he touches turns to gold right now.
100%. And well, Rublev does have that experience. He plays a lot with Kachanov. He plays ATP Cup too. So for him, I feel like it's a lot easier for him to transition into that doubles game.
No, it definitely is. Definitely. What's your experience with Lloyd Harris? I know that we've sort of been speaking about him quite a lot over the past couple of years, just because he's been floating in and around like 200 in the world and challengers. He's quite a big, or was quite a big player. It's really great to see him transfer that form now into the ATP tour, like the main draw.
He was one of the top. I think every time he played a challenger, he was one of the top seeds, but would never really find that success. I remember watching him in Delray 2 years ago when he was warming up and seeing him hit. I always thought he had more potential than what his results showed. But for me, him getting to this level and being Chapo in the semifinals, Chapo's in quite good form this season so far. So
yeah, I think so.
It's a huge confidence booster.
I think so. I think Chapo was definitely the favourite going into it. And I think I don't know. It's right, Lloyd Harris off at your own peril. I think because he seems to just be upsetting the apple carts, so to speak, each time. And I think people need to put a bit more respect on his name. He's beaten Dominic Thiem in this tournament. He's beaten Krajinovic. He's beaten Shapovalov and Nishikori. All very, very good players.
So that's what I mean. And he beat Wawrinka last week.
Yeah.
And he beat Lucas Lacko in the qualifiers, but then lost to Fucsovic, who's also a very underrated player, in 3
massively. Yeah. I mean, Fucsovic, we always going on about how underrated he is. I mean, he can just mix it with any player on tour. If he's playing his best tennis, normally in the first set, he's a danger to anybody. And that goes even for the big guys as well. So,
even at the Australian Open, I'm looking at his past results. His best win was beating Popyrin in 5 sets in the second round of the Australian Open, and beating Topergaard, a Danish former Ohio State player.
Yeah.
Losing to Mackenzie McDonald in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I mean, still not a bad showing though. Still had to do what he had to do. 3rd round's not bad for somebody who's only really had challenger experience. But we're getting to see a few more challenger players. I think that's one good thing about this pandemic is you're getting to see a few players who people might not have really known about, who were banging on the door of the top 100 for the past couple of years, and now they're finally getting the breakthrough. There's been a lack of activity from the big people, and these other players haven't stopped playing. Now you're getting to see like Karatsev and Harris. Who'd have thought this would be the final of ATP Dubai?
Not even close. Not even close.
Got a first break point of the match here, and Karatsev pushing Harris around. And there you go. There's a break already for Aslan Karatsev. I can tell you're already waiting for the Aslan button to be pressed. I can see.
100%. And Bitcoin.
As we know, Aslan Karatsev is the Bitcoin of tennis. His stock has ridiculously risen in the past year, well, the past 7 months, let's say. He's from 258 in the world, and he is now staring. I think he can go all the way up to, it is 27 in the world after this if he wins.
Who? Harris?
Yeah. Who, sorry? No. Karatsev.
Oh,
Harris can 45th in the world. It's still amazing for both players. The fact that they can both be inside the top 50 at the end of this. Well, Karatsev will be regardless. He's he's already at 33 based on this final, which is just cool. Oh, wide there on there. Look, he might not be able to consolidate. I can tell you, everybody, this is the first time we've done a watch along for Lloyd Harris as well. And Lloyd Harris has his own button specially made this morning for this final. So hoping we get to see the Lloyd Harris button at some point. It's a bit of a fancy one, mate. I did it special.
It's it's crazy how Lloyd's about to jump into the top 50 if he wins this.
Yeah, mate.
And Karatsev is going to be 34, 32.
Well, he's 33 at the moment, and then he'll move up to 27. If he wins, he'll go above John Isner in the rankings, and Dan Evans, and Ugo Humbert, How crazy is that?
That's weird.
I know.
I know you mentioned this earlier with the top guys not playing. What are your thoughts on Miami so far?
It's a bit frustrating to see how many people are dropping out of that left, right, and centre. I mean, when's the official start date of that tournament?
Maybe next week, I think.
I'm just bitterly disappointed that we're not going to get to see. Obviously, it's now broken the how was it 138 Masters, isn't it? Since we didn't have one with Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, and it opens it up for everyone else. Don't get me wrong; it'll be exciting to see, but it's a bit sad to see none of them being in it. From
a marketing standpoint too, how do you push something like even I think I don't know if Barty's playing it as well, and she was a returning champion before they canceled the tournament. So so I want to see how the women are going to do too. If you saw the wild cards, you saw the range of people.
Yeah, so many.
If you're a true tennis fan, you know who those people are. But if you're just a casual tennis fan and go into that tournament, like Murray pulled out as well, and he had a wild card. Clijsters pulled out, and she was a wild card.
Definitely, mate. It's just I'll wait and see who the final people are, and then we'll sort of judge it based upon that once we've got those. But no doubt we'll be doing a draw preview for that one coming up. Well, it'll probably be tomorrow then if it kicks off on Monday. And here we go. We got Breakpoint Lloyd Harris here as we've been speaking. It's a chance to stop Aslan consolidating. Can he do it? That is the big question here. He's got some nice long locks of hair, hasn't he, Lloyd Harris?
Quite interesting to say the least. He definitely is up there with the biggest hair on tour.
Yeah, I think so. Although saying that, I saw some of Aslan Karatsev's old hair, and I think that probably was up there with some of the biggest hair on tour back in his junior days.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the photo of him with the bandana?
Exactly. Looked like McEnroe, mate. I think he was going for the McEnroe look.
Hey, he's holding it well. Jeez, Aslan's calves are huge. Oh, my God. Those are huge.
Oh, look at this. Big backhand cross court. It just sits up. Karatsev just puts him away. You set him up, he'll knock him down. That's the way he plays. He doesn't ever seem flustered on the court either, does he?
No, it's crazy how composed he seems. Like we've never seen a big outburst from him, even during the Australian Open.
No, I mean, the most he's had in this tournament is he gets annoyed and he smacks a ball into the stand, and that's it. So,
I'd rather someone do that than smash the racket.
Yeah, exactly. But unless there's people in the stand, then probably not.
Well,
we'll wait and see how he plays. Maybe he's just great with no fans at the stand. Maybe he's just used to challenger tennis so much that he just thrives when there's no one there. But saying that, he played well at the Australian Open. There was people there, so I can't really say that too much. Well, there you go. We got the consolidation there, and he's the face of adversity. He did it.
Good hold.
Yeah, that is not a good start here for Lloyd Harris, it seems. 3-0 down. But, as I was saying before the match, he's had to come back from a set down in a lot of these matches he's played so far in this tournament. So I don't think he'll...
2 matches have gone 3 sets for him.
Oh, yeah, more than that. He obviously had his matches in qualifying for the tournament. And straight sets. Chris O'Connelly was a set down and came back. And obviously Shapovalov. Nishikori, he looked like he was going to lose after losing the second set. But he came back again. Nishikori turned it on in the second set.
The fact that he beat Team in straight sets 2, 6-3, 6-4 was shocking, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what do you reckon? What's going on with Team right now? Do you reckon that he's just saving himself for the clay court?
Maybe. I mean, everyone's kind of not themselves this year, so giving people like Aslan and Lloyd Harris a shot to prove themselves. But it's weird. It's kind of like that downfall that Zverev had after he had such a great run in like 2017, 2018, when he won Rome, when he won all these big tournaments, won the finals, and then kind of disappeared for about a year and then came back. I think it's that Grand Slam hangover that a lot of people mention after they win their first Grand Slam title.
Indeed. Yeah, I think so. I think you could be right, mate. And maybe he's taken a bit of time. I've seen some posts flying around on our Discord just saying wanted. This man was last seen at the at the where was it, at the ATP finals.
Yeah, the ATP meme Instagram page.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. I think someone reposted it on our Discord. Yeah, got Chris Mear in. How you doing, Chris? Chris Smear, sorry. Yeah, great to have you in. He's always full of statistics. Give us some statistics on this match. We want to know what everybody's thoughts are and how they think this match is actually going to finish. Give us some predictions in the live chat. We really want to know who you think's going to win it. I'm just going to ping the Discord there in the live. Well, maybe see if I can pin it to the live chat. Bear with me 1 second.
No worries. I think I also wanted to answer Akhil's question.
Sure.
Shively is out of Miami because 28 out of the top 100 are not even participating in the tournament. And that's a fourth, almost a third of the field gone. Yeah.
Mate, it's ridiculous, some of those people that are missing from that tournament. But here we go. We got Harris. Can he get his first game? Come on, he's up 40 love. Can we get a game to love to seal your first game? And he's got it. Well done. Finally, Lloyd. That's what we want to see. Make this a final that the fans are going to want to cheer. Stuck a 40 love on this here for some reason.
Big hair, big serve.
Yeah. That's a game to love, though. Yeah, here we go. Karatsev pushing Harris around the baseline. It's a little drop shot. Harris gets there. He's gone for the lob. Oh, it was so close. Great play. Great play there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the scores right now. Apologies, guys. It's messing up a little bit. It's not changed over. Come on, scores. Otherwise, I'm going to have to flick to another score.
Sorry about that. Was saying goodbye to my guests.
Oh, you got guests.
Well, we traveled with another family here, so.
Oh, very nice, mate. Sounds living the high life.
Just trying to live my best life. That's all.
Ah, mate, why not? There you go. Scores updated now. Here we go. It's 30 love. Karatsev now. George going for Karatsev in 3 sets. We got Gerald there going for Harris in 3 sets. That's interesting.
I like it.
It is. Well, I think it's possible. I think either's possible. I think Harris, you got to remember the last time he was in a final, he got bageled by Rublev, and it was pretty one-sided. Now he's facing another Russian, the guy who just beat Rublev in impressive fashion in his second final. He's probably going to be a bit worried, and Aslan just doesn't seem that bothered most of the time. Doesn't crack any sort of emotion on the court. Great winner down the line there from Lloyd Harris. That's better.
Much better.
Yeah, much better there. Puts it to 30-15 now. So, here we go. Come on. What have we got? Are we going to see maybe a break back? Do you reckon there's any chance he can break back and get back into this first set?
Karatsev.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's just tough because you never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, we got we got a lot of people here going with Karatsev in 2, Akhil, King Aslan to win in 2. We've got Griefy saying Karatsev in 2, but 2 close sets. Well, yeah, it could. I think the more this set goes on, Harris is going to come into it. Akhil saying the Lion in straight sets. Yeah, he's getting a sort of a name for himself, Karatsev, isn't he? So 30 all here. Good serve.
Good serve.
His serve's really improved as well, Karatsev. That's what I'm really impressed with. It's not just his ground game and his forehand and back. His serve seems to be really, really effective.
It's just, it doesn't have to be that hard, but it's just, He knows what to do with it.
Especially on the hard courts as well. That's why me and JG were so shocked at just how well he's playing in hard court tennis. Just he was so good on the clay courts. We just thought he was just predominantly clay court player. Just transferred it over straight away. Incredible.
It's crazy to think how different one player can be from surface to surface, and I think that's why we have multiple surfaces in tennis. You want to see how they play and adapt in each level. Yeah.
Wow. And there you go. Just hits that one long. And Harris at deuce here. Just going to go to Chris Smear's comment there. He said, this match has a big chance to go to a third set. Both players are very good at coming back from a set down. And whoever comes from a set down wins the match. But Karatsev, so much better in a tiebreak. Well, there you go. Chris
That's a good stat. That's a great stat.
Yeah. Chris Smear has spoken. This is what I mean. He's the man with all the stats. Another ace there from Aslan Karatsev on the deuce side. Really effective, that slicing serve out wide. Impressive. Do you use many of those in your game, little slice serve out wide?
Oh, absolutely. Every time I do it, it goes into the net. But I keep trying.
Slice out wide out of the court.
Yeah.
So more my one.
Just the way I hit, too, my serve, it really does annoy me how I am not able to do it effectively every single time. I've been trying to work on it too, but you need to develop it more.
Oh, what a winner down the line there from Karatsev, and it's the same one that turned up against Andrei Rublev yesterday, and he's now taken that game. Sorry, the scores aren't updating rapidly, guys. It's saying deuce. It's actually 4-1 Aslan Karatsev. Well, let me sort this out so that we can actually have a score that's actually working on the screen, because we can't have this. This one's frustrating me.
And Akil asked me, who's the favorite player of Phil in this era? Ooh, in this era?
Well,
personal favorite's Roger, but I mean, I've had multiple discussions on Clubhouse about this with other players.
Yeah,
it's just, you can't argue with Novak's numbers and records.
Yes, crazy numbers. So crazy.
It makes no sense to me how well he's been able to accomplish and do this. And yeah, we can say that he'll never be the greatest of all time, but it's like saying we're ignoring the history books.
Can you say that? I don't think you can say he'll never. I think that he definitely can be the greatest of all time. All he has to do is keep winning, and then
he just
undeniable.
needs 2 more slams. That's all he needs, and he can do it easily if he doesn't hit a lines person.
It's in his grasp, mate. It's just a matter of time for me until he just overtakes everyone. So
forehand was nutty.
Yeah, mate. I mean, his Karatsev for me. I just can't wait to see what he does on clay courts. We've seen how great he like jumped onto the scene last year, winning consistently on clay courts, and went on this crazy run of form, which saw him win. I think it was maybe about nearly 20 matches unbeaten, and I think he lost once to Wawrinka, and that was it, because Wawrinka.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
dropped down to the challengers, and then that was it. He played Karatsev, and it was a close one. I think it was like 2 tiebreak sets, or at least 6-7, 6-6. No, 7-6, 7-5, something like that.
It was
close. And then Wawrinka dropped out of the tournament the next week, and then he won it. When there's no Wawrinka in it.
That's what I mean. It's like it was right when the start of COVID was hitting. Every single time, Aslan, I think, lost 1 match, and then Wawrinka suddenly announced he's going to play a challenger level title. And there was actually quite some controversy over that, whether or not he should be able to play a challenger level.
There was a big thing around it, wasn't there? Oh,
yeah, because he's still ranked so high in the rankings, and the fact that they still let him do it too said a lot about where they wanted that match to go or who they were supporting.
Mate, this is going away quickly from Harris. This first set, there you go. Power backhand from Karatsev, and he just hooks his own backhand wide there. Shocking to see this, but the Lion is not going to allow me to even press a Lloyd Harris button. We're going to have to hope for something special from Lloyd, if not in this set, in the second set, because he can't get broken again here. Otherwise, this set's gone for me.
I think it's going to be a 6-1 set under 35 minutes.
Wow, the way he's pushing him around the court is incredible. Harris has looked really good, but the fact that he did it to Rublev, I think it speaks volumes of Karatsev. In fact, the guy who was on the run of 23 matches unbeaten at ATP 500 level, and he just took him out like that. And fair play to Rublev, he fought, but it still wasn't enough. He was on the back foot the whole match.
It just shows you how well this guy has been playing, and Rublev is probably one of the best players this year.
Consistently, yeah.
Consistently wise, yes.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's one thing Karatsev is starting to show now. His consistency is nearly as high as Rublev right now. We're yet to see a dip in form, really, since he's sprung onto the scene. But there's got to be a dip at some point. Surely he can't keep up this level of tennis for that amount of time. I mean, it just doesn't seem that anything bothers him, though. It just doesn't. It's like it's all just another day at the office. Just, I'm just going to come out onto court again. This could be a challenger for all he cares.
Well, think of Russian tennis in general. Between him, Rublev, Medvedev.
Yeah.
The Australian Open, what was it? Was it 3 out of the 4 players were Russian, or 2 out of the 4 players were Russian?
Yeah. It was just it was 2, wasn't it?
It blows my mind how people aren't really questioning where he came from. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly. Look at the people he's playing against in practice. Look at the people he plays an ATP Cup with. It's iron sharpens iron, or steel sharpens steel. What is the word?
Yeah.
What's the phrase they say?
I think it's iron sharpens iron.
Okay, well, there we go. Look, Harris still struggling to get out his service game here. It's back at juice again. But credit to him, he had 3 break points against him in this game, and he's managed to save 3 of them. It's probably more Karatsev losing them, though, I'd say. Rather than the other.
I think especially at this level too, like you're just trying to play your opponent for every point. You're not trying to like go for it, and because he has a substantial lead.
Oh wow! Look, great play, Harris. I had to deal with a dodgy net cord there.
But he just has to stay confident. There's no reason why he should be panicking right now. It's still the first set. He's still playing well. His serve looks good so far, at least in this game. So he just needs to stay consistent and just play 1 extra ball against Aslan, because that's all he does. He's just a good player, just solid.
Yeah, one thing that I was saying yesterday, great shots here from Harris. He's pushing Karatsev around the back of the court. One thing I was saying about the Rublev match yesterday was Rublev didn't make any adjustments. Great shot there from Harris, and it's too good, and he holds. Well played, Harris. Rublev didn't make any adjustments when he was losing the match, and that was what shocked me so much about it. And that's why when Karatsev came up against all these people in the Australian Open, I think it might have been a similar case. They take him too lightly. They don't adjust their game. They think that their game can just beat his game regardless. They don't have to change anything. Whereas Djokovic, you saw when he played him, he even broke Djokovic, but Djokovic thought, no, I've worked out your game now. And that was already in the first set, and he worked out how to beat him straight away. And Rublev didn't do that yesterday. He just tried to fight fire with fire. It doesn't work against Karatsev. Karatsev doesn't crack. He just literally will just fire it back at him. And the second serve thing was the main thing. He served every second serve in the first, I think, 2.5 sets in the advantage side in the same bit, same place, down the middle, 100% of all of them. The stat was, and he didn't read one of them, and he kept hitting the return long every time.
Well, just adapting to it as well, like you said, is a big key. And Rublev in the past, it wasn't just against Djokovic; it was against other players too, where he holds and then doesn't expect to change his game. And when he plays Medvedev as well, it's like, you know how to play him, but whether or not you're going to beat him after not changing it up, that's what makes Medvedev so good and so much better compared to everyone else. He's able to just change the momentum for how big his backswing is and how weird
Yeah.
he hits his strokes. Just so much more variety to his game than Rublev.
Oh, definitely. And I think that he notices his onboard computer is actually calculating, oh, look, he served it there the last 25 times. He's probably going to serve it there again. I will adjust where I stand to receive it. And Rublev didn't. He just stood in the same place and then was surprised when it came directly into his body every time.
Exactly.
And he hit it long. There were easy points. He had break points and he couldn't take them because of it. And it was just a wasteful for me. I think small adjustments, Rublev will be above Karatsev again. But without those, he'll never even break top 5 if he doesn't make those adjustments.
So you're saying Rublev can make top 5 this year?
I think he can make it if he makes adjustment. He can't. He can never beat people from the top 5 if he doesn't make those adjustments.
I agree.
I mean, maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe because we've seen him beat Tsitsipas, people like that. But Tsitsipas can have weird
off days.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen if he's on Tsitsipas, I don't think he beats him. Like you saw him at the French Open. He lost to him in Hamburg. In the final, and then you saw he plays him in the French Open, and he wipes him off the court straight sets.
Exactly.
So that's the difference. I think in the big moments, the big players come out, and Rublev isn't quite at that level yet. But close game here right now, 30-all, mate. Here we go. Harris has a chance. And I just want to address. I saw Gerald saying you didn't push the button for Harris, mate. You have to earn that button press. Aslan got one for a breaker serve. We want to see Harris break back. If he breaks back, that button's getting pressed. We get the new button.
I want to see the button.
Mate, it's a new one. It's a new one.
A new one? What kind of music should I be expecting?
Oh, mate, it might be a bit dancey. Oh, and Harris, he heard it. The pressure got to him there. He heard about the button. He hooks the backhand wide. Oh, dear. Mary saying Ruby is already top 3. Yeah. Is he though?
We both had the same reaction.
On form, yeah, he's there. But in the big tournaments, he's not top 3. I think, that's the way I would look at it. And in the rest of the tour, he can be top 3. In the Grand Slams, he's not even. I'd say he's probably around 6, 7.
I think him and Medvedev will make top 10 by the end of the year. I honestly think
Medvedev's already number 2, mate. Hope so.
Exactly. But I'm saying, like, in total, by the end of this year, probably Aslan, if he continues this, he'll be top 20 for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If he continues it.
If he continues like this, yes. But if he goes even farther in this, I wonder if he'll be top 10 and we'll have 3 Russians in the top 10 rankings.
Yeah.
That would be weird, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen that in my lifetime.
Yeah, mate. Whoa. These Russians are taking over the world. Oh, Harris comes into the net. Down the line winner from Karatsev. Look at that, mate. Come to the net at your own peril, mate.
His forehand's huge.
Yeah, literally so little backswing as well on it. The power he generates. I was comparing it to a Fanini style one, the racket head speed.
The load.
Yeah, literally, it's like a bullet.
It's interesting because I was listening. You have to get on this Clubhouse grind, man. You have to come and join these conversations.
Yeah.
Someone was asking, how do you get effortless power like Fonini's forehand? And to answer that question, one of the coaches just replied, he doesn't have natural power. It just comes naturally to him, but he's still swinging the same forehand. It just looks more natural to you because his technique is a little bit different.
Oh, it's fine-tuned, the technique. He's like found something that works so well, and that's
what I mean.
There's no like, oh, he's just God-given. Yeah, you might be God-given power just in your arm, but there's nothing from racket head speed. That's just from your spin and your grip and the way that you've like fine-tuned it over years of playing tennis.
That's what I mean. It doesn't have to be like, I don't have to like hit like Fonini. I don't have to stand like Fonini to get that effortless power. He has effortless power because of the way he's been hitting for years. My God, that forehand is so good.
Yeah, mate. It's just like an absolute rocket. So we just go back to the comments. Yeah, Mary, sorry. We know what you meant. Without the freeze, Rublev's right up there. And he's like, if you just take the last 12 months form, he's by far one of the best players, but hard to really like judge everything in this day and age. I can only really go off what I see. I think he's incredible on the normal tour. It's the Grand Slams. I've always said, I've kept saying it until he does well at a Grand Slam. I'm gonna yet to like keep him in the high regard that I hold like the other players, like your Medvedevs and Tsitsipas's. So, and Dominic Thiem, obviously, and obviously the big three.
Well, it looks like Harris is very upset after throwing his racket after going down 5-2.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. This is a big chance for him, and he looks like it's getting away from him pretty fast. And Chris Smear saying, can we say Karatsev is bombing like Fernando Gonzalez?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Maybe, but Gonzalez was all flat.
Yeah. Great player though.
It's hard to have a Gonzalez forehand.
Very unique player.
All right, I think this is my last game. Then I have to hop off, guys.
Hey, no worries. We appreciate you joining and your insight into the well, you might see out the first set at least.
Hopefully,
or 40 love. He's going for a game.
Maybe I'll get a game to love to end the stream with.
Maybe, mate. Maybe.
Come on,
see.
Lloyd.
Can
Harris. Big serve. Another big serve.
There you go, mate. It's game to love.
That's what I'm looking for.
Fantastic. 5-3.
Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate you having me on it. This is always so much fun.
No worries, mate. Yeah, you're welcome back on any other time. So look forward to having you on in the future and have a great rest of your trip.
Thank you so much. Hopefully, if you do the live stream tonight for the Tsitsipas Zverev match.
A bit late for us. I think it's about 4 a.m. I know.
I'll let you know.
All right, mate. Nice one.
Thanks, bud. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
And then there was one. So here we go. We got Karatsev serving for the first set here. Goes down the middle. Good return from Harris. Into the forehand. Cross court. They go down the line. The power. Too much for Lloyd Harris. And he hooks his backhand wide there. And Thomas Rock wants some tweener ski footage. Yeah, maybe he'll next time he comes on, he'll grant us some. Say hi to Ivan there. Nice to have you in, and Ricardo there as well. We got Croatians and Russians in. And we got Kirsty there saying, "I go for Karatsev, a Filipino here from Doha, Qatar." Wow, that's fantastic. We're enjoying the old Qatar Open, I bet. Last week. So, just having a look down the list. Oh, going cross-court backhands right now. Now they're both playing it central. Aslan opens it up, and there you go. The power again, and Harris can't handle the power. Every time that it gets hit at him, it just smashes it. His return goes long. I think he's going to have to learn from Rublev's mistakes and take a little step back. You need to get a bit further behind the baseline just so you can see this ball coming in enough time to be able to get a return. So, right, just seeing some of the comments. Gregor's saying, where is JG? Yeah, where is JG? I think he's out for the day today, so he's unable to join. But we got Karatsev here with 3 set points. Can Aslan close out this first set? And if he can, how is he going to do it? Where's he going to put it? Oh, it's just long. So Lloyd Harris gets a look at a second serve here. Are we even going to get to see the Lloyd Harris button? Exactly, George. I hope we can see what's behind Harris's button today. Oh, a backhand down the line. Harris staying in this rally. Big backhand from Karatsev. He scampers to his side. One side is too good. Aslan Karatsev takes the first set just like that. Bullet in a gun. That's all I can say. Yeah, well, there you go. Aslan Karatsev. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ben saying, what Ben meant to say was JG has a life. Oh, well, he definitely does have one of them, luckily. I do occasionally as well, but luckily during lockdown, there isn't really much to go out and do anyway. So you can just stay in and do these for you guys. So get the best of both worlds. And lucky there's two of us. So well, at least one of us can cover it. So some of the stats anyway from that first set. Let's have a little look down the list. So we can have one break point for Lloyd Harris that was saved. And we had, one break point for Lloyd Harris he didn't take. 4 break points for Karatsev, and he only needed 1, and he took it. So let's have a look down. You see the aces there. Lloyd Harris getting 6 aces, and Aslan still with 2 double faults in this matchup. Yeah, exactly right, Mary. So how am I feeling about JG winning the bracket before me? It's very frustrating, I have to say. I'm never going to hear the last of it unless I can get up there. I came close, didn't I? I had Kvitova winning the bracket, but I think George was the one who pipped me to it. And then I ended up in, I think, 3rd place in the end. So I got pipped by a couple of people, but there'll be other tournaments, don't you worry. I'm just going to have to start trusting my gut and stop going with my heart on some of these picks. I'm not sure if anybody had Karatsev winning the tournament, George, in our bracket, but I think there was about 3 people in the whole of the draw challenge that had him winning it. I think the guy that actually beat JG in the whole entire world one, that guy had Aslan Karatsev winning it. So fair play to that guy. He's 1 set away from something incredible right now. So yeah, I'm going to try to be strong, Mary. Don't you worry. I'll try to be strong. Well, they're coming out. There was no toilet breaks at the end of that first set. And we got Lloyd Harris serving first. That's a good sign. Great return from Karatsev. He steps in, and it's a winner straight away from Karatsev. Come on, Harris. I want Harris to come back into this. We need to make a game of this today because Karatsev's just having it all his own way. Love 15. Harris is looking a bit dejected. Big serve into the... Oh, it's long, just long from Karatsev's backhand. Harris breathes a sigh of relief. I just want to say thanks everybody who has joined for this live watch along for the Dubai final. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't joined us on the Discord yet, join us in the Discord. There's a link on the top, pinned in the live chat. Join in there, and you can chat to myself and JG any time of the day. It's on 24/7. There's some fun forums going on in there. So yeah, make sure you join that and chat tennis 24/7. And also, if you want to play a mobile game against myself and JG, you can play Tennis Clash. There's a link in the description below. Hit that and it will support the channel. And you can play against myself, JG, and all the other GTL fans. So jump in the Discord. There's a little forum for that too. But here we go. 15:30. Harris on the ropes right now. Oh, and there you go. 15:40. Didn't move his feet. And Karatsev just having his way with him at the moment. Just literally places the backhand. Wasn't even much power in at that time. Just placed it back to Harris's backhand side. And I said it before, I'm not that impressed with Harris's backhand. And I think Karatsev's targeted it. Yeah, and Thomas Rock saying, come to Discord for Melavision. Yeah, Melas is normally in there. He can go on a big long rant. I'm still yet to witness it myself, but I'll have to jump in there at some point. And there you go. And it's already happened in the second set. The breaker serve. And are you telling me, Lloyd, I spent all this time making you a button this morning for nothing? Is that what you're telling me? I don't want to have to clutch at straws to just try and press this button, but you're sort of pushing me towards it right now. So, Aslan Karatsev, it's a breaker serve. And he was the favourite coming into this for good reason. He's continued that form. I don't think anybody saw the form dipping. Rublev, I think it was the winner was going to come out of that semi-final, Rublev Karatsev. I was hoping for a little bit of a stronger showing from Lloyd Harris. He's not really. He's like a deer in the headlights right now. Come on, here we go. Karatsev serving. Can he consolidate the break? 1-0 up. Let us know your predictions for the second set. Drop it in the live chat. Oh, Harris, move your feet. 15-love. So, one step closer to the consolidation. The serve clock counts down. Come on. What have you got, Harris? Karatsev not even giving him a sniff right now. Good serve. He's managed to get this one in play. Karatsev just finishes it off. The 1-2 punch. 30-love. And we saw it yesterday against Andrei Rublev. Aslan Karatsev, I think he had 4 games to love in a row in that matchup. If that's not a sign of somebody showing confidence on their own serve. And I think his first serve percentage wins yesterday, up until the third set, I think it was at 100%. I think he had 22 out of 22 until he lost one eventually. Just ridiculous. So, interesting to see. I'm just going to have a quick check, see what it is in this one. So he's at 79% in this one. No, sorry, wrong side. He's at 83% in this one. Apologies. Still pretty high. 19 out of 23. Poor return there from Harris into the net. And 40-love. And he's looking for another game to love. Isn't it a bit fitting how we're talking about Karatsev so much on Game to Love? We had him on Game to Love to interview. And now he's just been pulling out so many games to love. It's just one of our top players that we've just that we love on Game to Love. And there you go, an unreturnable serve, and I believe that's a consolidation. So the only way we're getting that Lloyd Harris button pressed is if we get a break back. We're going to have to see something special. We need something special from Lloyd Harris right now. He's a set and a breakdown in this final. Karatsev going for his first ATP title of his career, just to back up his first ATP doubles title that he just took just a week ago. Oh, and here we go. They're going backhand to backhand. Karatsev plays it down the middle. Harris playing it around the service box. Oh, sorry, just go to the chat quickly. We've got Mary saying, Russians win every week. Ruby, Med, now Aslan. I remember 5 years ago, Russia didn't have anyone in the top 50. Exactly. It's crazy to see this now. This, well, ascent of amazing Russian players. If Khachanov gets his game together as well, he's more than capable of getting back into that, into the mix with those top 15 players, I'd say. Yeah, I agree, George. And Harris backhand does look shaky. Yeah, I think it looks shaky in some of the other matches as well. When he was playing Nishikori, I think Nishikori in the second set, he really recognized that and he just targeted it the same way Karatsev's been doing. He was firing, even Nishikori's running around his forehand to fire it inside out to Harris's backhand. There you go. Look, as soon as it goes onto the backhand side and there, all he can provide is these slice. And what a volley put away there from Karatsev. This is becoming a rout right now. This is an easy day at the office so far. We've got a prediction there saying Aslan to win 6-4. Well, if he keeps playing like this, it's going to be 6-love. We don't want to remember the last time Harris played in the final, he actually lost 6-3, 6-love, and that was against Rublev. Is it going to be 6-3, 6-love against Karatsev? Not 2 years later, 1 year later. So that was just at the start of last year when Rublev was starting his amazing run of tournament wins. The first one was against Lloyd Harris. So maybe Harris is the gatekeeper for the beginning of the year for the Russians. Maybe well, Rublev, you saw how well it did him last year. He beat Lloyd Harris, went on to win another 4 titles after beating him in the final. Maybe we'll see Karatsev with 5 titles by the end of this year. Who knows? Yeah, we got Hua Soon Teo saying Harris will not make it. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We've got Kirsty saying the heavy backhand of Gasparian made her into the St. Petersburg finals as well. Well done to her. It's Gasparian with one of the only women with that single-handed backhand, the only one I can think of. And here we go. We've got well, 1 break point saved here from Lloyd Harris. He cannot go down the double break here. This is pretty much kiss this final goodbye and kiss that button press goodbye. Where's he going to put this one? It's out to the backhand. He's managed to get it back in play. Down to the forehand. It's into the net. Another break point saved. He's going to have to do it the hard way. Same as Rublev. Karatsev doesn't give you an inch. Scary player. Even Novak Djokovic didn't have it all his own way in that semi-final. Even though he broke Karatsev, Karatsev was breaking him back as well. And I think that was just his first taste of Grand Slam tennis. Wonder what is when he becomes a bit more seasoned at it, how good he can eventually be. So, well, so we got well, Lloyd Harris going to the advantage now, which is great to see. Can he get his first game in this set? There you go, ace for Harris. Well done. That was a big hold. Big hold. And luckily, not Hua. It's not going to be a 6-love. It's at least got 1 game on the board and still only 1 break behind. Needs to maintain that if he has any chance in this final. We got Maria Sharapova jumping in. Didn't know Maria was a big Aslan fan, but apparently so. There you go. Yeah, let us know if you're new to the channel and haven't joined our Discord yet. Make sure you jump in the Discord. There's so many people. I think we've got about 180 people in the Discord right now. They're chatting tennis 24/7. We've got forums for everything in there. There's forums for Grand Slams. There's Miami Open forum just opened up. We've also got one for cryptocurrency for people who like talking about Bitcoin. Don't forget Aslan Karatsev. He is the Bitcoin of tennis right now. His stock has gone up, well, exponentially in the past 6 months, the same as Bitcoin. So we've got Dawn there saying new. Wow, good to have you in, Dawn. Dawn has broken. I like it. Very good. Well, we've got Michael calling for that Harris button. Well, I think we're going to have a lot of people. Let's I'll have to set you a target. I'll have to set you a target then. If we're going to get this Harris button pressed, I'm setting him a target, which is breaking back. If we can get this video up to 50 likes, then we can get that button pressed. So there's 100 people in this live chat at the moment. Let's get the likes on the video going. There's only 26 likes on there. If we get up to 50 likes, when we'll get the Harris button out. So, well, it's going up. It's 28, 29. Here we go. Karatsev serving to try and hold on to his breaker serve. Long on the first serve. Oh, the likes are pouring in now. That's what we like to see. Here we go. Second serve. Down the middle return. It's a long there from Karatsev. That's it. We've got Dawn has broken saying Greece fired. Tsitsipas all the way. Well, Abasa wants the Karatsev button. Well, don't think we're just going to be brandishing it too willy-nilly at the moment. Let's see if he performs a few epic shots, then we might pull it out. Well. Oh, it's an ace from Karatsev. That's how he tends to follow up an error, normally with a big serve. So credit to him. Very good play from Karatsev there. So 15 all. Where's he going to put this one? Harris needs something here. He needs something. Come on, guys. Have we got any Harris love in the chat? Somebody send in some Harris love, because there's only looks like Karatsev fans coming out the woodwork. They're multiplying by the day. Oh, and Harris. Oh, it's into the net, the volley from Karatsev, and Harris did the right thing there. He was about 2 meters behind the baseline, gave himself an opportunity there to get in on that rally. The only problem with staying so far back is Karatsev has that sneaky short-angled backhand that he drags cross court, which it's gonna really struggle getting from the baseline or behind the baseline to the service box. And that's better. Look, we've got a few Lloyd Harris fans jumping in, and Harris has put that volley away better. Karatsev's put that volley away better this time. 30 all. And even though Harris is getting into the game, Karatsev seems to slam the door shut in his face. We're up to 35 likes on the video at the moment, guys. We've got 98 people in. If you can help the channel out, it helps us show up in more searches if you like the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and we're going to be bringing you more watch-alongs coming up. We've got a Miami Open coming up, so don't miss out on that. Here we go, 30 all. Serve down the middle. There we go, they're playing it down the middle. Oh, Karatsev turns the power on, and Harris just doesn't have any answers for it. He's scampering around the baseline, and by the time he gets there and gets a connection, the connection is just wild. Michael's saying, I bet on Harris. Oh, well, for your sakes, I hope he comes back. Dawn saying, I've never seen a Russian named Lloyd Harris. No. Oh, Karatsev struggling with the ball toss there. Trying to maintain his 2-game advantage. Oh, fault on the first serve. Just long there. Yeah, please gamble responsibly. Michael, you said that you would. Are you sure it was responsible to be putting a bet on Lloyd Harris? Yeah, good return from Harris, and he's playing it into Harris's backhand. It's onto his forehand now. He needs to do more with the forehand. Oh, and here we go. He's just... Oh, he went for it down the line, Harris. It was just wide. And Karatsev now 3-1 and 3 games away from his first ATP title. Lloyd Harris. Are we ever going to get to see that button? We're going to need to see something special here. We're going to need something. Give us something to cheer, Lloyd. Because right now the lion is roaring down the other end. It is Aslan Karatsev. Ace there from Lloyd Harris. Good way to open up the account on that service game. JG left me. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Just disappeared. Where did he go? Don't worry. He will be back for the next one. He just couldn't make it on this one. That's why it's always handy that there's 2 of us so that we can cover these matches for you. Don't worry. I've got all of you guys to keep me company. And great to see it. We've got ourselves up to 38 likes on the video. Appreciate everybody who's liking the video. And if you can help the channel out, just takes 1 little click. Appreciate it. Here we go. 30 love, Lloyd Harris. Are we going to get that Lloyd Harris button? Maria Sharapova saying, my country. That's it. Fault from the first serve here, Lloyd Harris. What's he got on the second serve? And that's it. Ian saying the power of those calves. Calf power coming from Aslan Karatsev. That's it. And Aditya, hey, good to have you in. If you haven't liked the video yet, hit it. We're up to 40 likes on the video. We're getting close to that 50 mark. Oh, good serve there from Harris. 40-15. We got some more Karatsev love coming in there. Yeah, look at the difference in calves is ridiculous. And we got Thomas Rock there. Thank you for the super sticker. Always great. He's extending his lead at the top of the top tippers there. You can see he's going to be going up even further away from Chris Smear and Jordan. It's into the net, and Lloyd Harris holds. We're at 43 likes on the video. Come on, guys, 7 more likes. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll get that Harris button out. It might be the thing that helps him come back into this match. If you want Lloyd Harris to come back into this match and you want this to go to 3 sets, hit that like button and I will get that Lloyd Harris button out. But we need to see all those likes before this changeover ends. Otherwise, once they're into that next game, we can't be doing it mid-game, can we? We're up to 44. And there we go. George saying the cat has been taking his protein. Yeah, he's been having his whiskers, mate. And Dawn saying Lloyd has sexy legs. There you go. He hasn't got those thick tree trunk calves like like Karatsev. There we go. Go Harris from Michael. That's it. Michael needs your support now. His money, his house is riding on this matchup. So let's have a look at some of the statistics quickly. We're up to 45 likes on the video. Appreciate that, guys. 5 more. Come on. We want that Harris button. Give this South African guy a chance. His second final. Can he win a set in his second final? He's lost his first one straight sets to Rublev. We don't want to see him go out in the same way again, do we? So we have a quick look at some of these statistics. You'll see here 8 aces from Lloyd Harris. He's doing better on the serve count. And we've got breakpoint save. Look at that. He's had to save, well, he saved 5 out of 7. But, well, the 2 that snuck through are the ones that are doing the damage right now. We're up to 46 likes on the video. Car, you nearly made it, guys. Nearly made it. We might get it before the end of this final. And we've got people saying I have a... Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. It's in a different language. I have a towel of Aslan Karatsev. Well, fantastic. Which tournament was that from? Or is it just a towel with Aslan Karatsev's face printed on it? Oh, Harris guessed right, but then it was still too good a shot from Karatsev. Yeah, 3 more now, Dawn. Who are the favourite young players? Well, take a watch of our last podcast, Griefy. It was actually last night. We were talking about Lorenzo Musetti on there. We're talking about Jamino Valero. Obviously, you can't miss out Yannick Sinner in the mix as well. And Tanya saying, who is Aslan Karatsev? He's a newcomer player. Well, if you're new to GTL, then yes, it is. But if you're not, then we're speaking about him a lot last year, and he's new on the ATP main draw scene, and he's blowing everybody away right now. He's playing some of the best tennis on tour right now. And Harris just trying to stay in this. Well done. He's stayed in that rally. Well, it's long from Karatsev. 15 all. A little window. We're up to 47 likes. Can you get there? Look, see, as it's getting closer to 50, the chances for Harris are coming. 15 all. Well, yeah, exactly. What are the thoughts on Alcaraz? Well, Alcaraz Garcia, well, what a player he is, Alcaraz. I don't think that anybody can deny the level that guy has. He has one of the best levels for somebody of his age. 17, 130 in the world. Obviously, we're always shouting about Musetti's praise for him, but Musetti, 2 years older. Imagine what Alcaraz is going to be like in 2 years' time. So I think the sky's the limit for both of those kids. I think it's going to be exciting years to come in tennis. Here we go, 15-30, Lloyd Harris. He's got an opportunity here. Needs to make the most of it. And there you go. Karatsev goes back to the Harris backhand. Whenever things are going wrong, play it to Harris's backhand. Oh, and Harris is getting a bit better on the backhand side. Oh, good shot just over the net there by Harris. And Karatsev just wellying this ball down. Oh, winner down the line from Karatsev. He just pulls it out. out the bag. Like, I want to say pulls the cat out the bag, but pulls the Karatsev out the bag, pulls the absolute blinding shot down the line there. Just don't know where was this Karatsev 2 years ago? That's what I want to know. He's traveled from 258 in the world last year in August to now. He's got, at the end of this match, if he wins, 27th in the world he'll be. So, oh, it's into the net, and we've got break point here. Lloyd Harris. If he breaks, we're going to get that button. We're 2 likes away from 50 likes on the video. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Well, we got Veronica saying, Karatsev face reminds me of Jerzy Janowicz. It's hard to really compare. I think Jerzy, what was he, about 6'6"? I can't even remember what his face looked like. Just remember him being such a mountain of a player. Oh, he's coming into the net. He can't get there. Great volume from Karatsev there. And Harris's break point goes missing. And Gregors, I'm guessing you mean top 10. So do you reckon he can break into the top 1? I don't think he can break into the top 1. I think he could. I think it's possible if he keeps playing like this, going up to 27th in the world. Sky's the limit, isn't it? You tell me. Jersey 6'8". Apologies. Yeah, I knew he was tall. And there you go. Karatsev, a 1-2 punch, slice out wide, then finishes it off. Just been so consistent with that 1-2 punch, Karatsev. Really, really difficult to see a way back for Lloyd Harris now. We've got a Thomas saying Karatsev has to win or has to have won. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it, but Harris just had a break point, just needs to take them when he gets the opportunity. It's just where the Karatsev level drops a bit. Oh, he gets a second serve to look at here. It is actually advantage. Apologies, the score isn't updating. It's advantage Karatsev at the moment. Just having a little bit of problem with the score. Second serve's in anyway. Oh, he's missed the shot down the line. Wild from Karatsev, and we're back at deuce now. Yeah, back at deuce. For some reason, it's showing the score along the bottom, but it's not updating it there. Look, you see that? Oh. Maybe I'll try and flicker around a bit. Oh, what am I doing now? Anyway, we're back at deuce anyway, so it's showing the right score. Here we go. Karatsev serving. Oh, great serve out wide again, and too good. And Aditya saying Karatsev did something special during lockdown. I think he was doing a little bit something special, maybe a few leg presses with those huge calves, wasn't he? Or doing a bit of cycling. Maybe he's doing something right. I don't know what he was taking. Eating his Weetabix, probably. Here we go. Advantage Karatsev. Good serve. Good return. Fires it into the forehand side. It's long from Harris, and a chance has gone begging it. He's challenging it, but I think he already knows. Amino, yeah, steroids. You trying to say the Russians have done steroids in the past? Oh, it's actually in on the baseline from Harris. What a great challenge. Replay the point. So we're back to a first serve for Karatsev. Sorry, the score isn't updating. Let me just update up another one that is updating on. There you go. So advantage Karatsev. Into the net. Ooh, second serve. Second serve. Where's he going to put this one? Where is he going to pop it? He's popped it out into the backhand side. Harris backhand to Karatsev's backhand. Karatsev has a lot more pace on his one. Oh, it's wild from Harris. And there you go. It was just a matter of time. And he holds, and it is 4-2. Just like that. Oh, I think the other score's come back now. We'll go back to the other score. Prefer the other one. There you go. Yeah, 4-2. Harris now This is an important service game. If he doesn't hold his serve here, Aslan Karatsev will be serving for the championship. So, let us know. Yeah, I see we've got 50 likes on the video. I think we're going to have to pull out some Lloyd Harris love and give him the button once, just to give him some sort of encouragement. I think that's all it is. It's just become, instead of a celebratory button, it'll be an encouragement button. And you see the match winners there, 12 for Harris, 25 for Aslan Karatsev. Oh, it's long on the first serve from Harris, and his first serve seems to be disappearing. Thank you, everybody, for all of the likes on the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's long down the line there, and here we go. We're 15 all. And Michael saying, no Harris button. Yes, let's give him the, should we give him the button? Let's try and inspire him. Let's see if we can get ahead in this game first. We're 15 all. Let's see if we can inspire Lloyd Harris to come back into this matchup. Good first serve. Good return, though. Somehow stayed in this. It's just so much more loop in his shots. Karatsev hits it so flat. Well, he's got Karatsev on the baseline. It's into the net here from Harris, and it's 15-30. Oh, no. This is not what we wanted. Next winner. Hit button. Yeah, I agree, Michael. Next winner. We got to have something positive to press it for. Totally agree with you. Yeah, I agree as well. Karatsev is more consistent. Lewis saying, Father Russia. Yeah, we got to be inspiring Harris. The slice. Karatsev hits. It's long there. It's not a winner, but we're at 30 all. Come on, let's get to that game point. Let's get to game point. And I'm reading this comment there. Sorry, I didn't see it. I have a wristband of Sinner, Cilic, and Pospisil. See in my Instagram profile. Yeah, go and check it out, guys. Oh, what a winner from Karatsev. I'm sorry. This is getting crazy. Ah. Well, yeah, we wanted that. Don't be pro Harris. So, needs to save a break point here and a virtual championship point, really. Can we get this Harris button going? If he can get this to juice, we'll get the Harris button. Oh, no. It's into the net. What is he doing? Second serve, and Karatsev always has that tongue poked out. Oh, and Harris tries to step in a lot of the time. Hit the baseline with that forehand. He's forcing Karatsev. Oh, no, and he's broken. Wow, just like that. And it is 5-2. Aslan Karatsev, and he will be serving. He will be serving for the match. And Lloyd Harris, it's a little bit of a sad state of affairs, isn't it? A little bit of a sad state of affairs. He hasn't really been in this match. Thanks everybody who has joined us for this final anyway. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you hit the like button to help out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and make sure you join the Discord. There's a link in the live chat. It's just pinned at the top there. So, does Harris have any way back into this? I think we just need to see if we can see one. We can just get one big shot from Harris. He can have that button. He hasn't done anything to deserve the button. He's saying he needed his button. Maybe we'll give him one. Just as they walk back out, he can have his button. We'll have it. I didn't go through all of that effort to make his button for nothing, so he can have his button. So, and you see there, got Karatsev doing his usual towel over the head in between the changeover. Yeah, we want some inspiration for Harris. They're coming back out for one more time. Let's give it up for these guys. And let's see if this can help out Lloyd Harris. There you go. Can that inspire Lloyd Harris to make a big comeback right now? He's had the button press. Is it going to be enough for him? The whisper at the Thomas Rock saying, Lloyd Harris. It's wide from Lloyd Harris there. We need the poodle dog for Lloyd Harris. Yeah, he has a little bit like this hairstyle, doesn't he? So, 3 points away though. Aslan Karatsev. Yeah, don't worry, Thomas. That Karatsev button's coming up soon, I'm sure. Big serve. Harris gets, it's miles long. It's 30 love. 2 points away. Aslan Karatsev. And Abbas's high praise. Karatsev is the future Medvedev. George loving the button. Thomas Rock saying that was Lloyd Harris ASMR. Well, right, here we go. 30 love. Big serve. Big shot down the line. What has Harris? It's into the bottom of the net from Harris, and we've got 3 championship points. Aslan Karatsev, the cat, the lion, the Bitcoin, whatever we know him as, that's what he is. If you, well, depending on who you want to win this, thanks for joining us. This is a big one. It's a big one for Karatsev. It could be his first ever championship on ATP level. He's missed the first serve. Gets a second serve. Oh, where's he going to put this one? Is there any way back into this for Lloyd Harris right now? Lloyd Harris gets it back. It's a very tentative. Great shot there from Karatsev. He's looped it up. It bounces in. Karatsev goes for a smash from the baseline. What better way to win your first ATP championship? Karatsev does it with ease. And there you have it, guys. Even though the score hasn't updated yet, I can confirm it is all over. It is Aslan Karatsev, 2 sets to love. And now Aslan Karatsev moves up to number 27 in the world. Quite incredible. I mean, the sky is the limit for this guy. And where was he 2 years ago? That's all we want to know, isn't it? Where were you? Where were you 2 years ago? Because you weren't on a lot of people's radar. And you weren't on many people's radar until maybe January this year. But there you go. Yeah, and who are soon saying bye-bye Harris. Saying Lloyd and Zverev could be brothers. And yellow ball saying I like the Harris button. Shame he didn't get to be used again. Just once to try and inspire him, and that was all it got. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Well, Sanko giving him high praise, saying I wouldn't be surprised if Aslan wins a slam in the next 18 months. Well, that is really high praise if I've ever heard so. The year of the cat, saying Michael there. And as far as saying, no, Karatsev is better than Medvedev. Well, that is even higher praise. I mean, if you thought Medvedev was going to be the one challenging for the Grand Slams, he seems like he's overtaken Rublev. And could he be overtaking Medvedev? Medvedev's number 2. So Thomas Rock wants to get Aslan into the Discord. Yeah, well, he's a man of few words, so he might just be there in presence. I'm not sure he'd be saying too much. And we've got Anchor saying Lord Karatsev. Yeah, well, Lord Karatsev, he's won his first ATP title at the first time of asking as well. What a year he is having. Quite fantastic. Obviously, semi-finalist at the Australian Open. Then he followed that up with his first ATP doubles title with Andrei Rublev. And now, the week after, he's followed that up with his first ATP title. It's just absolutely fantastic. Gregor's saying, what do you think about that Djokovic guy? Fancy him winning the slam? Nah, then I've not really heard of that guy. Who's that guy? Of course, I think Djokovic will probably make it to about 25 slams. I've said it on previous podcasts. I think he's Wimbledon and the hard court ones are his to lose, really, at least for the next couple of years until the others catch up to his level. So Chris Meir saying Aslan the Tsar. And the sky's the limit. I'm sure Mary would agree with you. And Elias saying he has beaten Medvedev twice. Yeah, I mean, this guy, what I'm running out of words to be like amazed by all the stuff that he's doing. He's just literally, is he going to be playing in Miami? Well, that's one big question we're waiting to hear the answer to. There's so many players that have dropped out. He's now going to be 27th in the world, and no doubt someone like Aslan Karatsev, if anyone's going to be given a wild card in or being given an entry due to someone dropping out, he'll be top of the list. Same as somebody like Lorenzo Musetti, same as all of these people who are just blasting onto the scene. So I'd even say Dominic Koepfer deserves a chance. He lost, obviously, last night during that match to Alex Zverev. But Alex, there was actually an earthquake during that match. There was parts of the actual court that were shaking. So, and they had to stop the match for a minute or two. I've never seen that in a tennis match before. But let's keep to Aslan Karatsev. It is his day. I want to say thanks everybody who has joined us for this live watch along. It's been great to celebrate the growth of Aslan Karatsev. If you haven't liked this video yet and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, needless to say, hit that subscribe button. We've got a couple more comments here coming in. We've got Facundo there saying, hi Ben, the Lion Karatsev will follow it up with more ATP titles this year. Well, like I was saying earlier in the stream, Andre Rublev at the beginning of 2020, he beat Lloyd Harris in Adelaide to win his first ATP title of the year. Then he went on to win another 4. Is it going to be the same for Aslan Karatsev? Is Lloyd Harris the gatekeeper to winning many, many ATP titles? I don't think he'll want that as his something on tour. People will he will start getting a complex. He'll be a bit like a Felix in a final then, and we don't need any more Felix finalists. We just want to see players who are just sort of taking over the world with good tennis, not people who bottle it in finals. Aslan Karatsev didn't change his approach whatsoever, so I just can't wait to see what he does what he does next. He did that on ATP 500 level. Can't wait to see him at the Masters. What is he going to be like on the clay court? That is the main thing. We're yet to find out. He's probably better on the clay courts. That's the scary prospect that's facing the rest of the tour. This guy is predominantly a clay courter, and he's just suddenly come to life on the hard courts. Anyway, I want to say, I'm not going to keep both of these flags on. We're going to give you a Russian one just to finish up, just to say well done to Aslan Karatsev. It was a fantastic win. Congratulations on your first ATP title. And yeah, here's to many more to come. Make sure you join us on the next one. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't liked the video, hit that like button. And we will see you again very soon, guys. Goodbye for now.